Okay, so this is the next chapter, the chapter for the new, that new topic, not new tip, new approach. Okay, so previously we have seen for descriptive analytics. So after this, we will see more, no longer descriptive. We will discuss more about the predictive tools. Okay, to do for prediction. Okay, to make a decision. Alright, so the first topic one is a decision making, making a decision that which is under uncertain situation. Okay, you don't know what will happen. You can predict, okay, the prediction, but still the outcomes is uncertain. Okay, right? So if you certain with the outcome, so you don't have any problem. Okay, so this is decision making. The tools that will help managers to make a decision if you have uncertain outcomes. Okay. Okay, so that I filter a few subtopics to cover in this course. Okay. Okay, so this is only what you will learn, a lot of subtopics under this course actually. Okay, so at least I just want to give you an introduction for decision making. Okay, so we will see what is the first. Of course, I will introduce decision making under uncertainty, and then the elements. Okay, EMV, expected monetary value. Okay, so expected value, which is using a monetary punya measurement, and using a decision trees. Okay, so we will use more decision trees in this chapter. Alright, so to this in the solving the decision. Okay, so the problem sometimes you have one stage. You have a decision, you make a decision, and then that's it. Okay, or multi-stage. After you make a decision, the first level, first stage, and then you have another decision, another stage. Okay, so you will have another multi-stage or one stage. Okay, and then we will use DADM tools. Okay, data analytics, decision making. The topics for this, the titles for this, the textbook that I use for this course. Okay, but I'm not sure how many of you purchase the access code to get the textbook. I don't know. Okay, so but if you purchase the textbook, then you can use another tools as well. Okay. Alright, so this is the outline lah what you will learn in this chapter. Okay, so this is just to introduce you. Okay, so we will use the formal frameworks to analyze the problems. Okay, that which is in uncertain environment. Okay, so we have a framework. So what you need to do first, second, and third. Okay, so we have a framework to solve. Okay, of course there is a lot of approach to make a decision. Okay, especially under uncertain situation. But in this textbook, in this chapter, under this course, okay, so we will use a framework, formal framework, what you need to do first, second, and third. Okay, all right. So decision making, in this decision making means that you must have the alternative decision. Okay, so you want to make a decision, there will be an alternative for your decision. If you want to make a decision, only one decision, no others, then you don't have to make a choice. Okay, all right. So example, easy example. So when you finish your high school, high school, then you want to enter university. Okay, so if you have one university that you want to choose, only UPM, no others, only one course, one UPM and UPM, so no others, so you don't have to make a decision because you just want to go to UPM. You can enter UPM, you will register in UPM. Okay, but if you have to choose, you have alternative. Either I want to continue further my study at University Putra Malaysia or University Malaya, or Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, or you want to go to university apa lagi? Universiti Malaysia Terengganu or any other. So you have alternative. So then you have to make a decision. Okay, you consider outcome. So that is example lah. Okay, so in your situation, so you have to choose among the alternatives. So you have alternative decision. Okay, and then you have to determine when you want to choose among the alternative every alternative for decision, you have to determine the probabilities. Okay, right? So the probabilities of the outcome. Okay, so if you choose UPM, so what is the possibility that you will get a good grade, bad grade, okay, or you will fail? Okay, so that is outcome. Okay, I know that why you want to fail. Okay, so that, but still there will be an outcome for that. Okay, so you don't know the situation, so you have to determine the probability. So if I can enter UPM, so I mean that the probability for me to get a good grade maybe better compared to a poor grade. Okay, because near my house, good facility, example lah. Okay, right. So so that next alternative, if I go to UKM, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, then the probability, the outcome is good grade, medium, average grade, and then poor or fail. Okay, so what is the probability for each punya outcome? So you have to determine the probability for every decision. Okay, right? The outcome, probability for every outcome. And then or maybe you have another stage, example. Okay, so you want to if you go to UPM, okay, which bachelor, which program that you want to you want to apply. Okay, so you have a few, accounting, business, and then what else similar, maybe you want to go to pembangunan, human development. Okay, all right. So and then you have to must have a probability for outcome for every program. So that is a multi-stage. Okay, all right. So you have to every decision you have to must get a value for the information. Okay, you must quantify, put in the figures. Okay, you must change it, transfer it into the figures. Okay, so decision analysis is quantitative. So everything you must quantify. If your alternative cannot quantify, cannot put in the numbers, okay, you cannot calculate the probability, the outcome cannot calculate into the probability, into the figures, then it's difficult to use this method. Okay, right? So this is a quantify punya quantity, okay, quantitative punya approach. Okay, so like I mentioned previously, we will use more decision trees. Okay, so to solve the problem, to choose which alternative to, we based on the decision trees. Okay, the decision trees ni is a graphical tools lah. Okay, and it's a powerful because once you create and you will get, they will give you that, they will suggest you your decision, the best decision. Okay, so that is the decision trees. You will not use okay. Previously, the decision trees ni you have to create manually, draw manually with paper and pencils, and then you have to calculate. But now using a tools, software. Okay, we have a lot of software for decision tree. Okay, so the one that I asked you to install to, that is the free version created by the author. Okay. Right, so now we're using that tool. So once you draw the decision trees, it will give you it will suggest you the solution as well, the best solution. Okay, you just key in the input and will suggest you your best optimum decision. Okay, all right. So when you want to use a decision tree, because first you have to determine the alternatives for decision. What is your alternative 1, 2, and 3? Okay, and then the outcome. Okay, what is the outcome, which is uncertain. Kalau if you certain the outcome, you confirm this is the outcome, then you don't have to make a decision. Okay, because it's clearly this is the outcome, that I will get this one, so you don't have to make a decision. This is the best. Okay, but usually when we make a decision, it's uncertain lah. When you want to do business, you want to do online business, which platform that you want to choose? We have a TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, WeChat, WeChat kan. Okay, so Alibaba. Okay, all right, then you don't know the outcomes. If you do in the TikTok, you choose TikTok, so that is alternative. Okay, when you choose the TikTok, so what is the outcome, the probability for each outcome? High sales volume, high sales volume, low sales volume, medium sales volume, or loss. Okay, right, so that is an uncertain outcome. You're not sure what is the outcome. Okay, and then determine the probabilities for every outcome. So you have to do study lah, because you have to do some studies before you get all the figures. Okay, so but I'm not going to show you how to determine that all the values. So once you enter the real world, there will be methods to get all the value. Okay, right? Okay, so the simplesnya to draw decision tree ni, if you purchase the access code for these textbooks, you can use a precision tree. If not, you can just use the DADM tools. Okay, these two you have to add in the Excel. All right, so next is that elements. Okay, all right, so elements. Okay, so when you want to make a decision, okay, so decision under uncertain, the context is very wide. Okay, so you can a lot of way for you to make a decision. Okay, so but in this chapter we will use based on these methods. Okay, all right, so the first thing, what you have to identify the problems, what the things that you want to solve. Okay, what is the problem? Identify it is. I mean, like, to determine, to identify the problem also is a problem. Okay, right? So you have to clearly know what is the problem. Okay, so then first thing, identify the problem. Okay, when you know the problems, then you can list out the possible decision, the alternative for decision. Okay, if like I said, remember, if you only have one decision, then you don't have to make a decision. This is the things that I should add. Okay, you are certain. Okay, but in this punya methods, we have the alternative decision. Okay, possible decision. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 possible punya decision. Okay, and then possible outcome. Okay, and the probability for that outcome. Okay, so remember the step, identify. When this is also apply when you get this question letter. So first you have to know what is the problem. Okay, and then the possible, what is the decision, alternative decision, and outcomes, and the probability of the outcomes. Okay. All right. Okay. So for every decision and possible outcomes, okay, outcomes lah, especially for the outcomes, okay, the end of it, you must determine the payoff or value or cost lah. Okay, payoff or cost. Okay, cannot be both. Payoff ni like something that you will receive, like revenue, profit. Okay, right? So that we refer as a payoff. Okay, cost, things that cost to you lah. Okay, that you have to pay. Okay, so usually when you want to make a decision for using a payoff value, you want to maximize the payoff. Okay, you want to get as much as you can because you will receive that monetary. Let's say if money, you want to receive money as much as you can. If the benefit, so you want to receive the benefit as much as you can. Okay, if cost, then you want to make sure your decision is to minimize the total cost, right? Okay, right? So it depends whether you use payoff or cost. Okay, so what outcomes, every outcome, so you must calculate the payoff value or the cost value. Okay, all right, it's not necessarily monetary value. Okay, it also can be a non-monetary value. Okay, duration, time, to want to reduce time. Okay, to want to reduce the to reduce the duration that you use. Okay, or to want to maximize the use of talent. Okay, so depends to what you punya measurement lah, not necessarily monetary. Okay, but in the example that we use later, we will focus more on monetary value. Okay, all right, so when you choose the decision, it means that you will choose the best decision. Okay, so that is the best, the optimum decision lah. Okay, all right, so the outcome tu, okay, so the outcome, the best, the outcome tu usually we will based on the expected value. Okay, consider the probabilities for every outcome, and then we will calculate the expected value. Okay, right, so you determine the outcome for every alternative, and then probability for every outcome. So that after using that value tu, you will get the expected value. Okay, if you use a monetary value, then we call it as an expected monetary value. Okay, alright, so expected duration value depends to you punya measurement lah. So in this, like I said, in this chapter, in this course, we will use more on the expected monetary value. But same method, same, this is same lah, only that you have to determine whether it's a maximize or minimize. Okay, alright. Okay, so now I want to show you to calculate the expected monetary value in Excel. Simple je, okay? calculation, using a calculation, okay? So now let's open simple decision problems. Okay, simple decision problem. Okay, so this is just to show you a simple calculation to calculate expected monetary value. Okay, so EMV. Okay, so this is your alternative decision. We have a decision 1, decision 2, and decision 3. Let me see. The problems here is okay, so the first decision, okay, so this is the first decision here. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so you want to make a decision either untuk investment or whatever lah. Okay, so your first decision will lead to, you will get your payoff value, the maximum is 50,000. Okay, but only 0.1 probability for you to get your punya payoff, return or profit or investment, you know, okay. So only 0.1%, 0.1, which is 10% lah probability, 10% for you to get the maximum 50,000 payoff value, or there will be a probability that it will cost you 5,000. Okay, cost negative kan, cost in negative. Okay, alright, and the probability is very high for you to cost or loss lah, about 5,000. Okay, you have to pay something. Okay, 5,000, 0.7, which is about 70%. So the total of probability must be equals to 1.0. Okay, right? For every decision. Okay. Alright. So if you choose decision maker choose decision 1, so 10% probability to get a 50,000. Okay. But around 70% to lose 5,000. Okay. Or to cost for you 5,000. Okay. Probability. So another decision. Okay. So if they choose the second decision. Okay. 60%, you will get a 5,000 only. Okay, 60%, 0.6 probability, get a 5,000. But the probability for you to lose only 1,000, 40%. Compare to if you use if you choose first decision, you will lose about 5,000 and 70% the probability. But the second decision is that only 1,000. Okay, 1,000 only. But if you get something, you will get only 5,000. But the first decision is 50,000. So high risk, high return. This one high return, high risk. Okay, there is a risk. Okay, risk dia could be high because 0.7. They will have a calculation lah to determine this probability. Okay, there will be a calculation. But in your case, we will give you the probability value. Okay. Alright, so the second decision, medium. Okay, less medium return and medium risk. Okay. The third alternative, okay, so exactly you will get 3,000. Okay, if you choose this one, 3,000, confirm you will get 3,000. Okay, right. So which one that you want to choose? Either you can get higher you can get high return but higher risk also, or you will get something more than 3,000, 5,000 at least. Okay, the probability also high compared to the risk, but still there will be a risk. Or the third decision, no risk at all, confirm, but you just get only 3,000. Okay. Alright, so based from this one, say, of course lah, you want to choose decision 1, so you have to show if in your business, okay, you have to show the proof. Okay, so which one is the best decision? Okay, so using an expected value approach. Okay, right? So expected value approach, but in this case, using a money value, so we call it an expected monetary value approach. Okay. Right, as using the expected approach, okay, so we will just calculate everything based from the payoff and the probability value. Okay, alright, so how to calculate, ada tak? Let me see formula. Oh, tak ada. Okay, so in Excel we will use this one, but Just to help you understand, the way how to calculate this is like this. Okay, 0.1 to calculate this EMV times by 50,000 plus 0.2 times by 10,000 plus 0.7. Consider all punya situation probability. Okay, negative 5,000. Okay, this is how the formula lah when you want to use expected value or monetary value, any measurement. Okay, all right, the probability times by the payoff value or cost value. Okay, and we total up, we consider all the probability and then you calculate. Okay, this is for decision 1, same as the second decision. Okay, 0.6 times by 5,000 plus 0.4 times by negative 1,000. Okay, so you calculate. So this is how you do manually. Okay, but I don't want to do manually, we'll use Excel to calculate. Okay, so this is how to calculate, to put in this formula, Excel formula equals to, okay, so we will use a sum product. Okay, so sum product. This formula is same like this calculation. We will use a sum product. Payoff value, all payoff value, first array. Second array here, second array is the probability. Or either one lah. You want to use the probability first or payoff value second, is up to which one. So but must include both. Okay. Alright. And close the bracket and enter. Okay, so this is a EMV for first decision, expected monetary value approach. Okay, right? So this is expected value lah. Consider all the risk to. This is the EMV. Okay, alright. Same as the second one, equals to sum product. Okay, sum product, payoff value. First array, second array is probability. Okay, close the bracket and enter. Okay, so 2006. And the last one is equals to, because only one, 3,000 times 1, so you don't have to put some products lah. Okay, so this one times by, okay, enter. Okay, so this is the expected monetary value for the third decision is 3,000, the second one 2006, and the first decision is 3,005. Okay, so according to this punya approach, okay, so we will choose, because this is based on the payoff value. Okay, so payoff, we will choose the maximum value. Okay, so based from this one, the managers should choose decision 1. Okay, decision 1. Choose the decision 1. Okay. Alright, so let's say we want to change it to this probability ni, the second decision. Let's change. I think that probability is wrong for the second decision. The probability for payoff value 5,000 is 0.8. Okay, for you to get 0.8 and must be equals to 1. So you have to change it 0.2. Okay, so total probability equals to 1.0. Cannot be less, cannot be more. Okay, alright. So then they say, I think the probability that we calculate previously is wrong. The probability for second decision, okay, to get the payoff value is 0.8 and only 0.2, that to loss about 1,000. Okay. Now you can see when you change the probability, the EMV value is changed. Okay, automatically changed. So if you use this probability, so the decision that you should choose is this one. You should choose the two. Decision two. Okay, so second decision two. I don't know lah, whatever decision alternatively you should highlight lah what is the decision. Maybe investment in some punya portfolio ke, decision one investment in another portfolio, decision three another portfolio, or to purchase technology ke, whatever lah decision. Okay, so this is not related, not specific problems. It gave you general je. Okay, so if you change the probability, the first one is 3005, but let's say the changes in the probability change your punya decision. Okay, so probability will affect your punya decision as well. So that's why you have to calculate the probability tu properly. But how to calculate the probability tu, you must get experience lah, must have some experience in that situation. So because decision making ni, when you have to make a decision, you should have some experience as well. Okay, right? Or maybe your managers will give you that figures. Okay, so you have some people that are specialists in to calculate all this kind of probability. Okay, all right, any question? This is a simple punya EMB calculation lah. Okay, so we change it to 0.8 here. Okay, so this is an example of decision 3. Ni adalah, okay. So example in decision 3. Okay, so this is the main decision, final decision. So branch ni, for every branch is trees kan, we have trees. So trees, of course we have a branches here. Okay, all right, so in this case we have 3 decision, 1, 2 and 3. So we have 3 branch. Okay, branches after square ni represent the branches after square is a decision. Okay, and then every decision you have an possible probability outcomes. Okay, the outcomes is that 5,000 you will get 50,000, 10,000, negative 5,000. Okay, so the branches after circle is the outcomes, uncertain outcome. Okay, so if you cannot change this simply, you can want to put circle ke square ke, you cannot. Circle a square means that this is a decision, you should choose one. This one 0.1, 0.2, 0.7 you cannot choose. This is uncertain. Okay, so it depends to that situation. Maybe after you choose decision 1, then at that time is you get only 10,000. Okay, right? So it's uncertain. Alright, so this one you choose square. The branches after square is for decision. The branches here after circle is the uncertain outcomes. Okay, decision no probability. Okay, so outcomes. Okay, there will be a probability for outcomes. Okay, alright, because you're uncertain, so then you have to calculate the probability. The uncertain will happen. Decision ni based on that probability, that outcomes. Okay. Alright, so this is the first single stage lah. Okay, it's example of single stage as well. Okay, but we will go inside the single stage. Okay, this stage ni 3 ni draw manually. Okay, so it draw manually, but we will use later the tools there. Okay, okay. Then they explain they explain everything. What is the nodes? Okay, node square ni triangles and some. And you have a triangle or apa tu like a diamond tu, it's not a diamond lah, diamond ke? Something like this. Okay, triangle so in the precision tree, but in the ADM it will use these symbols. Okay, right? This one indicates that is the end lah. Okay, complete, not complete, that is the end of your punya trees. Okay, alright, so decision at the end you will get these symbols. What we call this ke diamond kan, diamond ke? Or kalau if you use a precision tree, it will be, you will have a triangle. Okay, right, so indicate the complete. Square you make a decision, circles is uncertain outcome. Okay, okay, so decision tree. Okay, so When you draw from left to right. Okay, left to right. When you want to draw, we'll draw left to right. But actually, when you want to make a decision from right to left. Okay, so based from left to right. Okay, no, right to left. Okay, so drawing, when you want to draw right to left, left to right. So when you want to choose which decision to, alternative decision to, from right to left. Okay. But later I will show you using a decision tree, okay? Right, so this is just to help you to understand, okay? Right, so we have a decision notes, we have a probability notes. When you draw a letter, you have to know, this is decision notes or probability notes, okay? Right, okay. Now we will go to one stage decision problem, okay? One single stage, okay? Or one stage lah, single or one stage, okay? Alright, so example similar like previously. Okay, so once you make a decision, then that's it. Okay, make a decision based on this uncertain outcome, then you receive, that's it lah. Okay, single stage. Okay, so the decision whether to market a new product. Okay, whether to market or not to market. Okay, just that's it, market that. Okay, alright. So the product ni actually is not in the process, in the halfway through the development process. Okay, right, dia dah halfway, so dia dah incurred some cost, which is some fixed development cost. Okay, incurred, fixed development incurred. Okay, alright, so the fixed cost ni is estimated around 6 million lah. Okay, so if they finish, complete dia punya development process, right? So whether they want to see, they dah develop, but now the decision whether to market or not to market, or just abandon, even though dah continue, dah proceed at the halfway development, okay, and incurred about 6 million, okay. So now they want to see whether need to market or we just complete and then market, or we abandon, okay. Alright, so the selling price, unit margin will be at $18. Okay, and then if they might want to market, so the outcomes, if the market sell dia punya product, so if they sell the product, the new products, so they identify the probability that outcomes is either the market is great, okay, fair, or full. Okay, so this is the outcome. Dia punya potential outcome, market is great, fair, or full. Okay, so do some study lah. Okay, and based on this study, they identify that around 45% the market will be great. Okay, means that sales, high sales lah. Okay, medium 0.35 and 0.2. Okay, 20%, or full about 20%, 35% or full, and 45% great. Okay, and then they say if this market is great, means that they targeted the sales volume. If the market is great, it's around 600,000, 300,000 for fair market, and 90,000 only for our full or full. Okay, or full market. Okay, so now they want to know whether they finish development, mean the market lah. If finish, then they have to market the products, or they just abandon at this stage. Okay, abandon, stop the development. Okay, alright. So now we want to use EMB first. Okay, EMB. Okay, so you can open the once new products decision single stage. Okay. Dah open dah. Alright, so fixed cost up until now they dah spend around 6 million Okay, development cost lah. Okay, so fixed cost for development lah. Of course, development is a fixed cost. Okay, if they continue produce and they want to, they will sell this product at $18. Okay, right? The probability for the market is great is 45%, and 45% to means that sales volume is around 600,000. Fair market 35%, so they estimated if the fair market they can be sold at 300,000 and offer only 90,000. Okay, target lah. This is probability, this is outcome. So outcome ni sales volume. So they calculate the net revenue $18 per unit times by 600. This one $18 times by 300,000. Okay. Right. Okay. And this one 18 times by sales volume. Okay, they want to use a EMV, but EMV monetary. Okay, so they need to use a monetary value. Okay, if you take a second decision, which is to stop the development and abandon, so no cost, no payoff, no uncertain, nothing. Okay, all right, definitely the EMV here is 0. You don't have to calculate because no payoff, no cost, no probability, uncertain. Okay, no uncertain. So nothing. You just stop, so nothing. Okay, happen, right? Okay, so now we want to calculate the EMV, expected monetary value, if they continue development and market the product. Okay, alright. So equals to. Okay, we want to calculate. So let me show you. Ada question ke apa tu? I cannot see your chat So if you want to ask anything, you need to on your microphone. Okay. So want to calculate the EMV is equals to 0.5. This is I just want to show you how to use the formula. Okay. Example 0.4 times by net revenue 80,000, 10,800,000 plus 0.35 times by 5,400,000, okay, 1,000 plus 0.2 times by 1,602 million. 1,620,000. Okay, sorry. Okay, so this is how to calculate. Okay, all right. So, but now we will use the formula only, equals to sum product. Okay, so for sum product ni, if you want to use this one, okay, sum product probability times by net revenue. Okay, this is a total sales, total expected monetary value for sales. Okay, but remember we have a cost there, fixed cost. So we will minus 6,000. Okay, so minus 6,000. We minus. So what to pay off? We have to minus the cost that incur. Okay, all right, and enter. Okay, so expected if you continue development, so you expected your monetary value ni, payoff value is 1 million. Okay, so we get around 1 million lah at least. Okay, consider all situation. Okay, but if you stop, then you get nothing. Okay, right? So which decision that you would suggest to the managers? To the manager? To stop or to abandon?
Continue.
Continue, kan? Continue development and market the new product instead of you just abandon. Because if you sell, then at least you punya expected monetary value tu, you will get around 1 million. Okay, it's a positive value. Okay, so based on this decision lah. Okay, so it's easy because it's a one stage problem. Okay, so now let we create to solve this, I show you how to use the decision trees. Okay, right. Okay, so I hope all of you have the ADM tools now can use in this file. Does anyone here purchase the access code from the textbook? Dah tak?
Yes.
You purchase Apa tu?
Yes, saya.
But there what? Well, if you purchase, you can download the precision. You can download what you call the RIS punya software, so you will get this precision tree. Okay, so you can use a precision tree if you want, or you can use this DADM. I don't understand what you mean, Jiang Shuchan. You download DADM, but there what?
I'm just download, but have some limitation, like there.
Limitation?
Yes, limitation.
What that?
Such as I cannot open the Excel document.
You cannot open the Excel. You cannot open Excel at all.
Yes.
Excel file you cannot open when you download that.
I cannot open.
Maybe
my laptop's limitation. I should turn on.
Oh, okay. Because the ADM tools is just only add in in the Excel.
I know, Doctor. I just find my way. I turned off the unblock switch. So that's why I could not open this document. Now I can.
Now you can.
Now I can.
After you add in the DADM tools, then you cannot download. You cannot open the Excel. Oh, I think maybe that's your new problem, because this is only a simple a tools. Not just add SLM is tools to add in the Excel only. Okay. Maybe you try to remove that tools that new files too, and then you try to reopen again. Okay. Anyone else? Ada tak yang anyone have this DADM tools? Okay, so this is a simple punya decision trees add-ins for Excel. Okay, it's quite simple to use. Later in next chapter, one of the chapter simulation also, I will show you how to use this run simulation. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ada tak yang tak dapat you cannot add in the ADM tools here?
Doctor.
Yo?
Just now I also have the same problem, and then I searched for the online, and then actually you have to do something on the file, on the properties, on the security uncheck unblock.
Oh, maybe you can share the apa tu the things that you need to do tu in the group. Tak? Because I don't face that problem, so I also not sure. I mean that there's security problems lah. I thought I already put the highlight when you went to the
Yeah, I sent to the group already.
properties. Ah, I thought I already put it in the file already. In the guideline. Ada. Let me see. Last the page 7 here. Okay. So ni. This is what you did, isn't it?
Yes, doctor.
You have
Yes.
to unblock. Right click property. Okay. And then you have to make sure that you unblock this one. Okay, I already include how to install this file in your Excel. Okay. Tadi okay, this one. New product. Okay, so maybe you can try later to upload to add in the ADM tools later, and you can do later on using my video. Okay. Alright, so now we want to create a decision trees. Okay, so there's a lot of function here, but in this chapter we will use only create the decision trees. Okay. Alright, so now create decision trees. Okay, click create decision trees here. Create decision trees. Okay, and then where you want to start. Okay, where you want to start, you can choose click here. You can choose anywhere that you want to start your decision trees. Okay, so let's say I put it here. Okay, I want to start with B21, or you can put C21, where you want to start your punya first nodes for decision tree. Okay, right. Click OK. Right. So how you want to display the monetary value? Okay. Is there any decimal? Okay, you want to put 2 decimal point ke 1 ke, so you can currency with separator, numbers only, or you want to currency without separator, you can choose. Okay, format, right? Numbers with no separator. Okay, so optimization, either you want to maximize or to want to minimize. Okay, so or you have some risk tolerance advanced lah, more advanced. Okay, alright, so in this case we want to maximize the payoff value. Okay, want to try to maximize the payoff value. Minimize is that we get the minimum numbers is the best decision. Maximize, the highest number is the best decision. Okay, right, so we want to give the guide to the Excel. So maximize, make sure you tick maximize and then click OK. Okay, so your first node here, let's see, okay, so this is your first node. The first node here is your decision. Okay, this is how your decision trees will look like. Okay, alright. So the first node is the decision. Okay, so make sure you choose decision. Okay, so what is your decision? You can put label. Okay, or you can ignore, or you can put the labels lah. Okay. What you want to put? What is your decision? You want to ni to continue, kan? To continue or to abandon, isn't it? So to continue with products. Okay, so this is your decision. Okay. Alright, so what is number of branches? Okay, so what is your decision? That's why you have to understand the problem. Okay, before you create the decision tree. Okay, so now you punya decision, either you want to continue and market or just abandon. So you have only 2 branches after your decision. Okay, to market the product or to abandon. Right? So number of branches only 2. Okay, so you have 3, then you have to change it 3. Okay, so specify the labels. Okay, so descriptive on branch after the decision. Okay, alright, so specify. So I want to put it yes or no. Okay, because continue or you can put continue or not continue. If let's say you write here yes or no, then you can just highlight. I will show you how you can based from that data only, or you can write your own labels. Okay, in this case, after continue the product name, example here, after you can decision continue product, so this label, I will label this yes or no. Okay, all right, then I put the yes or no. Okay, so yes or no, separated by comma. Okay, any payoff value on the branches, no value. Okay. Oh yes, we have a value here. Okay, so I want to highlight this from this one, fixed cost, because after that you have a fixed cost. Okay, so if you continue, then you have to bear some cost 6 million. If you don't continue, then 0 cost. Okay, all right, so cell reference. It is better if you can put it here no, but if it's empty, it's okay. So I highlight 2 cell, okay, because we have 2 branches, 2 cell. Okay, so if yes, then 6 million. If no, then it will just put 0 automatically. Okay, okay. All right, or you can type here 6 million and 0. Okay. Probability in this decision, we don't have any probability, so just ignore and then click OK. Okay, so automatically I will declare one level. Okay, so yes, continue with products that I label. Okay, continue with products. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we have a cost here. No, a 0. Okay, so in this case, because of this is a cost. Okay, 6 million is a cost, incurred cost. So I want to put here negative value. Okay, because if not, they will add 6 million ni. Okay, so I want to tell the decision tools ni, decision tree, that this is actually a cost. So it should minus later on. It should deduct. Okay, so I just put here negative and enter. So negative. Okay, all right. So for this level, okay, so for this level only, okay, to continue or not to continue, if they continue, then you have to pay cost for 6 million. Okay, if they don't continue, then no cost at all. So this is the best decision. Need the first level only. Okay, so either you want to continue or to continue with product, of course the best value is 0. This is negative, right? Okay, because you have to pay cost for you. Okay, if you abandon, then no cost, kan? Okay, so the best decision for this level is abandon. Okay, so but we not complete yet. Okay, so remember we don't complete yet. Okay, because we don't calculate if they can sell the products. Okay, so now abandons. This is the asset. These symbols ni diamond. This is what we call diamond ke? Alahai. Okay, so this is if because this is on the stage, so this is the last decision. They just put it a diamond shape. Okay, all right. So now we want to add. Okay, just click the shape that you want to add more. Okay, just click here. I want to expand. Expand the tree from this node. Okay, or you want to copy. You want to copy this or you want to paste the copy and then you paste, or you want to delete. Okay, so in this case I want to expand because I want to put the market situation. If they produce, then they have to market. Okay, so I want to add more, then click OK. Okay, so next one is outcome. Okay, probabilities kan. Okay, so probabilities, then change it to probabilities here. Okay, so the probabilities, I want to put it descriptive sales volume. Okay, so the branch after the branch for every branch is the sales volume. Probability for every volume. Okay, number of branch is 3 because I have a great, fair and awful. Okay, so 3 number, great, fair and awful. Okay, so next, descriptive labels. I want to labels because of in this case we have great, fair and awful, so I will just choose cell reference here. Okay, so click here, click the one that at the end of this bar formula, the bar, you can see that some icon it. Okay, so you just click here and select great, fair and awful. Okay, A8 to A10. Alright, and click OK. Alright, so any payoff value, okay, so any payoff value, yes, I have value, cell reference, again, click this one, and click net value here. Okay, value. Payoff, okay, every grade, if grade, the payoff is 10 million. Okay, fair, the payoff value is 5.4 million. Okay, awful 1.62 million. Okay. Okay, so this is a payoff of cost value lah based on probability on branch. Yes, I have the cell reference. If not, you can key in manually here. Click here and highlight the probability. Okay, highlight probability here, B8 until B10, and click OK. And click OK. Alright. So now I have 3 branches. After this one, this punya shape ni already changed to the circles. Okay, for probability. Right. So the most important when you want to key in your in the decision trees punya windows previously. Okay. Alright. So grade 0.45, fair 0.35, awful is 0.2. This is the net revenue, okay, and the outcome for every sales volume. Okay, and they calculate the EMV here. EMV automatically calculate minus the 6 million ni. Okay, so sales will automatically calculate minus the cost incurred here. Okay, continue with the product. So best, you can see now best is now this is the best decision. Okay, so to continue with the product, yes, because this is the best decision. Okay, so expected monetary value, you will get 1.074 million. Okay, so automatically it will calculate to you. This is what I said. So when you draw from the left to the right. Okay, but when you get a decision is from here, from the right to the left. Okay. So
excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
How can I edit the setting? Because I forgot to add the probability.
What? How to setting?
Yes, I wanna edit.
Oh, you want to add the probability?
Yes.
So now you get the trees without a probabilities.
All of them probability is 0.333.
Because you don't add, then it will divide the same value. Okay.
Yes.
So because this is a simple tools, okay. So what you can do is that you click here, and you delete your sub 3 first and you redo again.
Okay.
Delete. Don't worry, just delete. See, I delete here. Okay. So delete and automatically 0 is the best. Okay. So click again and expand and click OK. Right?
Okay, thank you very much.
Make decision. Tak apalah, I have to do it again as well. Okay. Sales volume. Sales reference, because we have a great, fair and awful, or you can retype here. Okay. Alright. So it depends how you want to do that. Okay. Okay. Pay off. You can type or you can just select from the cell. And okay. Probabilities. Because we have a probabilities, then click highlight probabilities. Okay. Okay, automatically it will add to you. Oh no, 3. Okay, because I highlight 3 and number of branches only 2, so I change. Okay. Okay. It's quite easy punya tools lah di ADM ni. Easy and simple. Okay, compared to if you want to use precision and others. Okay, so you can find any others available software to create a decision trees. Okay. Okay. Boleh? Okay, so you can see even though it's a continue with products ni, but in the ADM ni they don't provide you the risk to analyze the risk. Okay, so this is the disadvantages lah. In the precision that you can calculate the risk as well. Okay, how is it? You can see dia punya, even though you calculate EMV is 1.07 million, but you can see here. If market is fair, okay, fair market, okay, you get you punya sales punya volume is about 5.4 million, but actually you will lose about 600,000. Okay, you can see 600,000 here. If the market, if you continue, okay, if you decide, because this one is probability, this is uncertain. You don't know whether at that time market is great, people will purchase your product, or so many people will purchase, then you will sell at 600,000 sales volume, or at that time only 300,000 was sold, or only 19,000. Okay, so if the ADM ni cannot give you the figures, okay, the actual figures for you to get actually what is the minimum, what is the decreasing in sales that you have to monitor, so to avoid that you will go to the loss area. Okay, because if the fair market, okay, so 300,000, if you just sell at 300,000 units, you will lose 600,000. If you sell only 90,000, you will lose about 4.38 million. Okay, so even though expected monetary value is 1.07 million, that's consider all situation. But if you go every details for every outcomes, okay, so you can see that, okay, so you have to be careful if the outcome is in the fair market. So at that time only 300,000 you can sell 300,000, so definitely you not get any profit. Okay, because you punya sales revenue only 5.4 million, but you have to pay for the fixed cost 6 million, so loss 600,000. Okay, understand tak? Okay, so you have to do some analysis here. Okay, so let me see kalau if you use precision. Later I will show you some video if you have a precision, how you can use the precision lah okay, right? Because I just based on the majority here, I can see that majority not purchase dia punya no, so I will use a simple calculation. Okay, so let's say we want to see now your target sales is 600,000. So at what amount of decreasing that for the company to get a profit. Okay, so the minimum decrease in sales to maintain the company to get the profit. Okay, so to identify not actually break even, like similar to break even the points, the decreasing in sales to monitor so that company will not go into the loss punya situation. Okay, alright. Tunjuk ke I think I just showed you this lah. Okay. Yeah. Kan. Hold on. Dia pula. Okay. And this is I just show you a tables je lah. Okay, so you don't have to create this because if you cannot use this outside when you in the reality. You cannot use DADM is for education purpose only. Okay, so when you use another software, okay, so another software that usually your company will purchase it for you. Okay, alright, so usually when you create decision analysis, automatically it will create to identify the risk for you as well. Okay, alright, so this is example where this is my previous, let's see. Okay, this is what we calculate previously. Okay, you can see if the great market, then definitely you the company will get a profit. Okay, but fair at that fair 300,000, then it will get lost. Okay, so you want to know at which point that the company will go into the loss point. Okay, alright, so you can do run some analysis. Okay, I think this one I can show you later in the simulation. This is a kind of simulation. Okay, but however, outside the decision trees punya software outside, you have to pay usually. Okay, you can automatically it will generate to you for this one. Okay, alright. So this is the EMV. Okay, so EMV value, expected value. Okay, so if you determine sell ni, the decreasing in the sales volume will show decreasing in the EMV volume. EMV, expected monetary value. Okay. Alright, so you can see if your sales reduce about 20%, then the company will loss, okay, incur some loss, 340,000. Okay, so means that from 600,000 volume, okay, it can reduce, volume tu can reduce up to 15% only. Okay, 15 or 16 lah. Okay, so more details ni will get more details if you have more advanced software lah. Okay, so how to use this table ni I will show later in the simulation. This is like a simulation. We will do some simulation here to simulate. Okay, so if the sales reduce 5%, 5% means that reduce apa? Reduce from 600,000, 5%. So 500 sales, you can sell only 570,000 volume. So EMV, okay, the expected monetary value ni only about 720,000. Okay. Alright. If sales reduce to only up to 540,000 volume, so the EMV also will reduce. Okay, so that then the company managers need to monitor. Okay, so the sales volume cannot reduce more than 50,000. If not, they will lose. Okay, so that means your decision ni you make a wrong decision lah. Okay, instead of you get nothing, then you go into the loss punya area. Okay, alright, so even though they already make a decision to continue the products, okay, based from the decision tree here, but still you have to monitor the volume, so you will not get a loss after that. Okay, right? Okay, so next one we will go to this sensitivity later language. Okay, so decision, this is the precision. Okay, so precision 3, so precision 3. Now we go to the multi-stage decision problem. Okay. Alright, so there are multiple stage. Okay, so to make a decision, or we have some plan. Okay, contingency plan. Okay. So now we want to maximize the ENV. Okay, so in this example in this section, we will use 2 stage only. Okay. Alright. The first decision, first uncertain outcome, and the second decision also a second uncertain outcome. Okay. Alright, so the company will know which decision to make at the second stage until the information from the first uncertain outcome becomes known. Okay, so the first stage become known only, then we make a second stage. Okay. Alright, tak apalah, you baca sendiri nanti. So example here. So read the second example. Second file, multi-stage problem that I shared in the group. Okay, again, read until, you can read directly to the go to the second page. Okay, example 7.2, you can read it up until before the solution. Okay. Okay, finish. Dah finish? Okay, so in the previous example, kata when you proceed with the development, then automatically you will produce the product and then you will market, sell the products, okay? Alright, so now there's another condition which is if you proceed, okay, so if we make a decision to proceed, to continue, there will be a possibility that technology will fail. Okay, technology either success or fail. Some reason the technology will be fail. Okay, and fail before you can complete you punya production development. Okay, so some reason in the middle, so the technology is fail. Okay, and they expected they estimated the probability to fail is 0.2. Means that the success 0.1 0.8 and fail 0.2 lah. Okay. Alright. Okay, so there's another outcome. Okay, if you proceed, then there are possibility that technology will fail or success. If success, then only you make a decision whether to market or not to market. Okay. If market, then there will be a condition. Market is great, fair, or awful. Okay, understand? There are a few stages. Okay. So if continue, then you have to know to see whether technology success or not success. Okay. Alright. So if success, then only you make a decision to market or not to market. Okay. And when to market tu, then there will be a situation which is whether the market is great, uncertain, or great, fair, or awful. Okay. If let's say they proceed, if they to continue now, the cost 6 million tu previously fixed cost tu for development, now they divide by 2. Okay, later only 4 million for the development cost. Okay, so 2 million for marketing. Okay, so they divide into 2 components. Okay, so if only to decide to continue, then only involve 4 million lah for development. But when a company make a decision to market the product, another 2 million will incur. Okay. Alright. So only after, if the technology success, only you have to incur 2 million. If you proceed but technology it's failure, and then so 2 million tu will not incur into your punya calculation lah. Okay. So you have 2 stage punya decision making. Okay. Alright, again, why I ask you to read where the numbers is, so at least you know that I get the idea. Okay, so numbers so is not out of anywhere. You must get something, get some information. Okay, reliable punya information to get the figures. Okay, so now you can open new product decisions technological uncertainty. Okay, because you have a technology that uncertain lah, uncertain market and uncertain technological success. Okay, either success or fail, you don't know. Okay, and the probability of failure is 0.2. Fixed development cost is 4 million. Fixed marketing cost is 2 million. Unit margin same as previous, $18. Okay, probability for every market is 0.5, 0.3, and 0.2 for great, fair, and awful. Same as sales volume and same revenue. Only that cost we divide by 2 and add another probability. Okay. Alright. So in this case, we want to solve using the decision tree only. Okay. So go to the ADM tools. Okay. Create decision tree. Okay, so where you want to start your cell. Okay, so let's say if you want to start here, then you can start here. Number of digits, okay, to write, so you can choose from here. So because we use a EMB, so I want to use with the separator. Okay, currency with separator. Okay, and maximize. Okay, because this is a payoff value, so maximize. Click OK. Alright, so the first one is the decision. Okay, remember when you want to draw left to right, but later on the software will calculate right to left. Okay, so when you want to read, you mean decision tu. Okay, so first is decision. Continue. Continue your decision whether to continue or not to continue the development. Okay, right, so continue. Number of branches, yes or no. Continue or abandon. Only 2. Okay, so I put branches 2. Specify the labels. Okay, so yes or no. Yes or no. Because I don't have a yes or no here, that's why I type it. Okay, pay off. Any pay off? Yes. Okay, pay off. If you continue, then you have to pay for 4 million. If no, then 0. Okay, you can highlight both because 0, 0 lah, empty cell. Because you have 2 branches kan. So you have to write 2 cell. Okay, 2 branches, 2 cell. Okay, if 0, then you can just highlight together with the empty. Or you can specify value ni, you can type 4 million and 0. Okay. Probability for ni, we don't have any probabilities, okay, because it's decision to make, not a probability. So no probability, let them blank, okay, and click OK. Alright, so because it's a negative 4 million, about negative, okay, so continue or not to continue based from this one, only that they choose not to continue, okay, because you have cost here. So we don't calculate yet another factor, okay. So based from this one, the best decision is not to continue, best. Okay, so this is the best branches. Okay, now we want to, if you continue with no, then just stop there. Okay, all right. So if continue, then you have another probability whether it's success or fail. So click in this shape. Okay, in these nodes, expand the tree. Okay, so we want to expand. You can expand, or if you make it wrong, then you can just delete. Okay, so what node that you want to put? I want to put probability, because whether it's a technology, success or not success. Descriptive, technological success. Okay, success or not success? Yes or no? Another 2 branches. Okay, 2 branches. Yes, success or not success. Okay. Alright, so descriptive on labels on branch, because we don't have any cell reference cells here, so I will say specify success, yes or no. Okay, so you can put success, or you can write success, not success. It depends what you want this DADM to create here. Okay, so this is yes or no, it depends based on what you type here. Okay, success or not success, yes or no ke, so it depends how you want to specify. Payoff, cost branch, okay, so success or not success, no payoff value, so just ignore. Probability, yes, probability 0.2 and 0.8. So because we don't have 0.8 here, so I click here. Success first, because they must be in a sequence, okay. So yes to success, no the second one, branch, so 0.8 and 0.2, or you can put 0.80% or 80% or 20%, okay, right? Let's say I put 80%, comma, and 20%. Okay. Okay. Oh, tak boleh. Okay. Cannot. 0.8 and 0.2. Okay. Okay. So now they add. Change it now. The diamond to change to the circle, because this is the branch. After this one is a probability kan, we set a probability. So yes or no. Okay, so whether you want to put a success or not success, it depends lah. Okay, so again, still the best decision based from this branch ni is still not to continue. Okay, this is the best decision up until here. Okay, so let's say if the technological is not success, that's it lah. So you will lose about 4 million. Okay, if yes, then you will have to make another decision. So we will add from this node, we will expand and click OK. Right, so we have to make another decision. If technology is success, we have to make a decision to market or not to market. Okay, all right, to market product. Product. To market or not to market product. Okay, so how many branch? 2. Yes or no. Okay, to market or not to market. Okay, 2 branches. Specify yes or no. Market yes or no. Okay, so yes or no, not to market. Okay, any pay off value, any pay off cost? Yes. If market the product, if company decide to market, then there is another additional cost which is a fixed marketing cost. Okay, all right, so now I just want to click cell reference here. Click 2 million and click to cell lah. Okay, because you have 2 branches, you have to click to cell. Empty cell we read as a 0 cost. Okay, because we highlight 2, isn't it? So everything here must be 2. 3 and 3. Okay, all right, so you highlight 3 cell, 3, specify 3 volume. Okay, so any probability, no probability, then just let it blank. Okay, and click OK. Alright, so another decision here. To market, yes or not to market. Okay, so in this case, you can see not to market. Okay, or you can see this is original, is best not to continue development pun. So we will base on this new final punya decision, not to continue. Okay, but if company to decide to not to continue, then not to market up until this lah. Okay. Alright, so if not to market, then that's it lah, they not market. Okay, but if they market the product, so there are 3 possibilities outcome. Either market is great, fair or awful. Okay, so now we want to add another branch here from these nodes. Click nodes, expand the 3 from these nodes. Okay, it's an outcome, so it's a probability, descriptive, which is we want to categorize as sales volume. Okay, so sales volume, sales condition, we have 3, great, fair and awful, so type 3. Okay, specify the labels here. I click here and click great, fair and awful. Payoff cost, yes, we have a payoff cost here, net revenue. Okay. Any probabilities? Yes, I have a probability and probability here. Okay, so the last one, usually you have to fill in all lah. Okay, all right, so sales volume 3, 3 row, 3 row and 3 row. Okay, or you can type if you want to type. Okay, no problem, and click OK. Okay, so automatically it will give you the decision. Okay, so the calculation is from the back to the, okay, so the ADM ni they calculate from right to left, but when we want to read you punya decision, to continue tak? Do you want to continue development? Of course, yes. Okay, it suggests this one is the best. Okay, so the best is that decision lah. The best decision. Okay, so if you continue, okay, if continue and the technology is success, okay, success, then you have to market your products. Okay, and again, dia punya sales volume ni same as previous lah. You have to make sure the sales volume ni is not lower than, the decreasing tu is not lower than 15%. Okay, compared to yang previous punya analysis kan. Okay, right, because if you sell your punya product so 300,000 here, dekat fair punya market, then still you will have a loss here. Okay, 600. So 2 decision, this is 2 level here. Okay, This is what we call it as 2-stage. Okay, so second stage and the first stage here. 2 level, okay. So usually in the actual decision ni, you have multiple level. Okay, this is example. Kalau ada lagi multiple ni, you just keep whichever notes yang related to your punya decision. Okay, increasing, right? So this one is the first and second level. Sorry. Okay, so finally make a decision to continue the products. Okay, if success, then you market the product. Okay, decide to market the product. So the decision there. Okay, so if you use another punya software, it will help you to create the risk. Okay, to see the risk ni here. If you some risk, I didn't put it in there. Slide, okay. So put it in there. They will determine you the risk. For this one lah, risk for your final decision ni, okay. So for this outcome ni, final outcome ni, so they can identify your risk here and help you to make a better decision. Another software, this is a simple software, simple just to create your punya, show you how usually access software create the decision tree. So you don't have to calculate manually, okay. You don't have, if you want to calculate it, it's more complicated lah, you have to do calculation. So using the Excel, additional tools, can create a decision tree, not drawing manually using a cursor or pen, but using the software. Okay. All right. That's all for this chapter. Any question? Do you have any question? Okay, if you don't have any question,